We are now less than 24 hours away from the official Modern Warfare multiplayer universe reveal, and while we have already seen some multiplayer gameplay in the form of the 2v2 gunfight mode that we've actually seen on 2 separate occasions now, tomorrow's reveal stream is going to shed some light on a lot more content and intel in general pertaining to everything going on in the multiplayer universe, ranging from weaponry and customization to the more traditional multiplayer experience to the rumored battle royale mode and perhaps even the beta that may or may not be coming as well. Safe to say, this reveal stream is going to be huge and packed full of exciting stuff. However, as of right now, we actually already have a handful of teasers and new pieces of intel that have been revealed in the past week or so. So today we're taking a look at everything we know about Modern Warfare's multiplayer so far, and also how this game is going to change Call of Duty forever moving forward. But before we go ahead and get into all of that, if you guys are new here and you want to stay up to date with everything going on in the world of Call of Duty, especially Modern Warfare related stuff, as we'll be covering a ton of things here as we get more stuff revealed in the coming days and weeks, feel free to subscribe with your post notifications turned on, and of course if you do enjoy the video, let me know by dropping a like rating on it, as it would be much appreciated. And now let's get into everything we've seen revealed about Modern Warfare's multiplayer so far. So first and foremost, right off the bat, recently Joel Emsley, the studio art director for Infinity Ward, took to Reddit to clarify how exactly they are approaching customization within Modern Warfare, and well, just take a look for yourself. On a Reddit post titled, "Please do not have pink, rainbow, glowing, random, unrealistic skins for our characters," Joel actually replied with, quote, "Our North Star, realistic and relevant," end quote. Now we know that Modern Warfare is all about being as realistic as possible. From the campaign, to the multiplayer, to Spec Ops, and everything else that could be in the game as well, they have heavily emphasized their goal to match reality on everything they possibly can. So it appears our wild customization might be toned down a little bit this year, seeing as you don't typically see things like pirates running around the battlefield in real life. So essentially our customization, at least on the characters, is going to be a bit more minimal in terms of extravagance, and I assume that'll also remain true for our weapon customization and any other cosmetics that we can unlock and change in the game. So more than likely we won't see those unicorn camos or some crazy flashing strobe light-esque uniform or camo either, which kinda has me wondering, will we see something like dark matter available to unlock, since obviously that camo is a bit more unrealistic. Obviously in the past with Call of Duty World War II, Sledgehammer Games originally set out with the goal of keeping the game more realistic as well, having things like chrome camo as the end-all be-all camo in the game, but pretty quickly it became very apparent that realism was not going to keep the game entertaining for very long. And then that's when Sledgehammer Games diverted away from the more one-to-one realistic model of their customization and drifted towards the more wacky and zany upgrades that we of course have in that game now. So I am definitely interested in seeing how exactly Infinity Ward is going to approach keeping their content, and I guess just the game in general, fresh, but also realistic. Anyways, moving on from that, just this past Monday, we actually got a huge confirmation for multiplayer kind of out of the blue, as the Call of Duty social medias released 4 images pertaining to these streaks within Modern Warfare, and they are all going to be Killstreaks. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Killstreaks are coming back in Modern Warfare, so that means no more score streaks, no more point streaks. Maybe we'll see the return of support and specialists like back in MW3, but we are going to have to wait and see for that. However, whether or not you earn any given streak does come down to your gun kills and perhaps your other streaks kills as well, if in fact kill streaks do count towards your overall streak like they did back in Modern Warfare 2. Now as of now, we actually have 3 kill streaks that have been revealed, including the Juggernaut, the Infantry Assault Vehicle, and also the White Phosphorus. Now the Juggernaut is going to be a streak that is acquired by calling in a care package containing the assault gear, meaning more than likely it'll have the chance to be stolen if you are not quick enough to snag it once it lands on the map. Judging from the image shown, I'd say the Juggernaut will probably come with increased health. Obviously, I mean, that suit looks thick with like 3 Cs, if you know what I mean. A minigun can also be seen on the right as well, so I assume that's going to be included in this. And maybe even some throwing knives, since those are also hanging in that locker in specific. Then we have the Infantry Assault Vehicle, which is essentially going to be a tank that is a manned vehicle, aka we do actually control it, and we can fire a 50 cal machine gun from the top of that. So yes, tanks are coming back to Call of Duty multiplayer, and I'm sure that's bound to be very, very interesting there. And then we also have the white phosphorus, which definitely sounds the most menacing out of these three streaks, and this one is going to cover the battlefield with white smoke flare canisters that will actually disorient the enemy and burn anyone that wanders too close to it. So for this one, I almost feel like it's going to perform kind of like how the lightning strike does, just without the direct impact explosions, and instead it'll bleed out almost like Nova Gas did back in Black Ops 1. So this one could definitely have a very big impact on the gameplay. I'm kind of curious to see how exactly that one is going to work. Aside from that, a brand new feature coming to Modern Warfare that most people probably did not expect to see is the ability to tell time in-game at any given moment, due to the fact that your character will actually have a watch on that displays the correct time for your time zone. So now when your mom says, hey, you can play Modern Warfare until 9:37, you're gonna know exactly when 9:37 is just by looking at your watch in-game. Now obviously, this is not the biggest feature in the world, nor is it incredibly impactful, but honestly I do think it is pretty cool. My only question here though is, are we now going to have to earn new watches out of supply drops? You know, am I going to be able to earn an epic rollie out of a supply drop now? Because if that is the case, if that is actually a real thing, what even is Call of Duty anymore? Anyways, yes, watches displayed in-game will show the current time in your area, so that is a new feature coming to Call of Duty for the first time ever. Next up, something else that was just revealed to us as of yesterday actually, is the fact that the game will indeed have a Dark Edition available to purchase, which will include a handful of bonuses for a higher price than just the standard edition of the game itself, or even some of the other editions of the game as well. And one of these bonuses was just revealed yesterday, that being the night vision goggles. Now in the past, we did see some night vision goggles available as a pre-order bonus for Modern Warfare 2, and this time around they are back, and honestly they do look pretty legit. And of course, these goggles are just one element of the Dark Edition of the game, and I assume we'll get to see the rest of the bonuses and potentially some other pre-order options revealed tomorrow during the actual reveal live stream. Apparently there is going to be a lot of surprises included in said stream, and I could very easily see this being one of them. Then lastly, just since it is something that I have yet to cover here on the channel personally, that I find to be pretty interesting is a teaser that was released late last week, showing off one of the new starting animations that'll occur when you load into a multiplayer match. Previously, when you loaded into a match, you simply just spawn in and you're kinda just there. But in Modern Warfare, you are actually going to enter the map in some sort of cinematic fashion, like for instance a helicopter drop like what is shown in this teaser here. And obviously, since this is showing off the intro cinematic for the start of a multiplayer match, what we are seeing in the background is a brand new multiplayer map, which to me looks quite a bit like the map Freight from Call of Duty Ghosts. Now it's not an exact one-for-one remake, but it has got some similar elements, which is pretty interesting. We also saw, thanks to some of the creators who were actually flown out to the reveal event, that one of our new maps in Modern Warfare is going to be called Raid. And no, it's not going to be the same raid that we have over in the Black Ops universe, so there is that as well. Also, a little post edit here as I was recording this video, we just got word that apparently a beta might actually be happening for Modern Warfare, as going to callofduty.com/beta would actually briefly redirect you to a Modern Warfare beta landing page, but that has since been fixed. So maybe it was just simply an error, or perhaps the MW beta was just leaked. I think we're going to find out officially tomorrow what's the deal with that. Overall though, despite not seeing a ton of gameplay from any mode in specific as of yet, Modern Warfare is really shaping up to be one of the more innovative Call of Duty titles that we have ever seen. It seems like the attention to detail this year is honestly on a whole new level, and hopefully that'll be something that brings forth a great game here in just a few short months. Anyways, with all of that being said, that is effectively going to wrap things up for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like rating on it, as it would be much appreciated, and it does really help the channel out. And of course, if you guys are brand new here and you want to stay up to date with everything going on in the world of Call of Duty, ranging from news to leaks to updates and everything else in between, feel free to subscribe with your post notifications turned on. That way you'll always know when a new video goes live. I can tell you guys right now, as Modern Warfare gets closer, we are going to have some awesome content here on the channel, and obviously once the game drops, we're going to be going hard with the latest news, tips, tricks, secrets, all that good stuff, so definitely make sure you are subscribed for that. Anyways, and as always, be sure to use code IMMORTAL to get a nice little discount on all G Fuel, Control Freak, and Respawn products. You can find all of those links listed down below. And once again, thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.